guys, welcome back to another Buddy Fight video. Today we're going to be looking at some more cards from the Heaven and Hell set and looking at some cards that are going to be in Buddy Fight Triple D, second alternative pack, or alternative volume 2, whatever the heck you want to call it, 4 dimensions right there. So today we're going to be looking at some of the cards, so let's have our first look. So we've got a Guardian Impact Monster. So we got the Divine Guardians and Searing Executioners that are going to be the Heaven and Hell cards, which we're going to be looking at. So yeah, first off, let's have a look at this card right here. It is a White Dragon / Guardians. It's from Dragon World. It's called Avalon Benedict Ray. 8,000 power, 8,000 defense, critical 2, and is a size 3 impact monster. Sith monster. Its flavor text is Divine Swords Descend, cut down all wicked souls. Call cost, pay 3 gauge, and put a monster or Gate of Pardon Forgiven, which is a set spell, Guardian set spell, which we'll have a look at later, from your field on the bottom of your deck. When this card attacks, put up to 3 Dragon World or Guardians from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 3 cards, return all cards on your opponent's field into her drop zone, into his or her hand, and deal damage equal to the number of cards returned to your opponent. And I believe this is from yesterday, so let me reload the page really quickly. No, it is still the exact same card. So, really sorry guys, recently I haven't posted any videos. Been really tired recently, probably because for reasons, okay, let's just say that. And, really apologize guys for lack of videos. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do this one. Sorry if I read a flavor text or, an effect wrong. Please forgive me guys. But yeah, huge shout out to Roxas Malice again, my bro, man. He gave us a ton of links to cards. I opened up every single link, so that's why I have like 5 billion tabs up there. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at every single one. As you can see, where is the Guardians? I could have sworn it was here somewhere. And we'll have a look at the set spell, Gate of Pardon Forgiven later on. So let me just duplicate this right here. So most of these cards are from the Heaven and Hell set. We're not gonna go through every single one, just the ones that he wanted to point out. I'll leave links to the Buddyfight wiki so you can have a look at their card list. Basically, just the Japanese set translated. And in case you guys didn't know, alternative pack is just a combination of a ton of Japanese sets like this one and the one. So just so you know, guys, where is it? Here it is. No, okay. This and so basically this set in Japanese and the Heaven and Hell set are going to be basically in English in the 4 dimensions. So they basically combine the Heaven and Hell set with the Cosmo Elimination, whatever the heck, trial deck, put it together, and then translate it into English, and basically that's what alternative packs are. So if we look right here, let's have a look first off at the Divine Guardian flag right here. Just so you people who haven't seen it, Divine Guardians, basically, like, it's an attribute flag, just like 100 Demons or Dragon Ian. It allows you to use cards with Guardians in its attribute and generic cards. Your initial hand becomes 6 cards, which is your regular. Your initial gauge becomes 1 card, which is very low, and your initial life becomes 12. So basically sacrificing 1 gauge for an extra 2 life. I'm not too sure how this is going to play out. I believe there's some cards that can give you a lot of life and decent gauge and stuff. So yeah, we're going to look at those later on. I haven't seen most of these yet, so yeah. It's basically going to be a live reaction. Okay, so those are Divine Guardians, the Hell cards, or Hell, the Heaven. See how tired I am? Okay, we got Searing Executioners right here. You may use cards with Executioner in its attribute and generic cards. Your initial hand becomes 6, so regular hand. Your initial gauge becomes 4 cards, and your initial life becomes 8. So basically sacrificing 2 life for 2 gauge. So very interesting. You can get its promo cards. You can get it in Heaven Hell. It is going to be in 4 dimensions. I think it's secret rares, I believe. So yeah. First off, let's have a look at the cards. You know, this is the elimination. We already had a look at these cards in the previous set. Basically, it just has the decks that Dr. Gara uses in anime that you can buy. Okay, first off, we got the first Guardian card right here. See the translation here are not yet official. These are basically just Buddyfight fans translating the Japanese cards that they got images a hold of. And again, I don't think I said this before. I have before in previous videos, but I do not claim to own any of this. All the rights, all the pictures, all the stuff is all Bushiroad's and Buddyfight's. They're not mine. I don't claim to own any of it. For having a look at the first card, we got Deity Dragon Envoy Muriel. I'm not going to be reading attribute, just their stats really quickly. Have a look at the card. Sorry if I'm going a little too fast. Have a look at the card right there. You guys can pause the video. Pay 1 gauge when this card attacks. If your drop zone is 3 or less for the turn, this card gets double attack. When you attack with this card, destroys the opposing monster, gain 1 life. So basically, if your drop zone is 3 or less, you get double attack. Very nice. 4,000 power, decent. 3,000 defense, decent. Critical 1, a little bit on the low side. Still size 1 from Dungeon World. forgot to say that. It is, of course, a knight slash guardian. And yeah, so you can basically gain a life, though. Heaven starts with 12 life, so I guess it'd be more useful if those gauge. But yeah, pretty cool looking card. I don't know if this is like the leader of the Guardians, I'm not too sure. Pretty sure it'd be like leader of Guardian, Deity Dragon, and Mario. But yeah, anyways, moving on. We've got this card right here. Enforcement Dragon of Purdy, Judge Shurhati, I believe it's called. Not 100% sure about that. This video, have a look at that card. It's got 7,000 power, 7,000 defense, critical of 2, size 3. Have a look at its effect. Spell cost, pay 2 gauge. You may put up to 2 Armor Dragon or Guardians for your drops into the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 2 cards this way, destroy a card on your opponent's field. So, pretty good. This ability may only be used once per turn with double attack, so pretty good. Again, you only start with 1 gauge on your turn. You can always charge and draw. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some Guardian card that gives you gauge, like Clear Serenity. But I don't know. Still pretty good though. Returning cards basically when you drop into your deck. In case you guys didn't know, the mechanics around Divine Guardians is basically if you have less cards in your drop zone, you have better effects. As you can see from Muriel, the card that we looked previously. And with Searing Executioners, it's with the effects activate when there are more cards in your drop zone. For example, if there's 7 or more, then this and this such happens. In case you guys didn't know that. So moving on, we've got Sky Dragon Deities, which is a dual card, very nice looking. It's a Dragon World / Ancient World dual card. Let's see. So it's a draw card. It's a Guardians. I said I wasn't gonna read the attribute. Sorry guys. Please just hang it with me. Very nice dual card. Have a look at the artwork. Okay, here's the ability. You may only cast this card if you have 10 or less cards in your drop zone. So again, as you can see, with the mechanics with the Guardian cards, you need to have less cards in your drop zone in order to activate most of their effects. Cast cost, pay 1 gauge, and pay 1 life. Put 3 cards from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck in any order if you draw 2 cards. So you do have to pay 1 gauge and 1 life. Again, you only start with 1 gauge with Divine Guardians, as we looked at their flag before. So yeah, if you do draw 2 cards. If you have any questions about these cards, if you guys have any questions about these cards, again, comment them below, and maybe I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not a pro, but I know Buddyfight. So yeah, very interesting. Drawing 2 cards. Again, you start with normal hand, I believe. Yeah, with Divine Guardian. But pay 1 gauge and 1 life. You do have 12 life, but you only got 1 gauge. Anyways, we've got Gate of Pardon Forgiven. There it is, guys. Spell card, the main one. It's a summons. It has summon / recovery / guardian as its attribute. So yes, this was actually the card of the day on the Buddyfight website. So let's have a look at it. It is a set spell. Basically, what a set spell is, once it's cast, it stays on the field. Yeah. So you can only set 1 Get a Pardon Forgiven on your field. So you can only have 1 basically set. Its effect is, pause video, have a look at it. Put up to 3 cards from your drop zone in the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 3 cards, you gain 1 life. You can only use this ability once a turn. So gaining life, clearing your drop zone to use more effects. Its other ability is if you do not have any monsters on your field, and you do not have any cards in your drop zone, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, call for 1 Guardian monster from your deck by paying its call cost and shuffle your deck. You can only use this ability once per turn. So very interesting. Basically, it's the last resort if you have this card in the field. Also has no set cost. Just saying, so you don't have to pay any gauge or life or anything to set it. You just put it there, and you can use its abilities. You cannot use it whenever, though. It has to be during your turn, during your main phase, because it's an act. It doesn't have counter, but still pretty good. So basically, you don't have any monsters. You don't have any cards in your drop zone. Put a card from your hand at the bottom. So there's no monsters on your field and no cards in your drop zone. Basically, calling up that guardian that you might need. So it's kind of like a last resort card. So very interesting, very nice artwork. Very interesting name. Moving on, we're still at the Guardians. We've got a Hero Will card right here. Very interesting. Lashing, Lights, Angel, Shining Bell. It has 2,000 power, 2,000 defense, critical 1, side 0. Sorry. Counteract, you may put this card from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck. If you do, put the top of your deck into your gauge. So, very interesting. Basically getting your gauge back. Oh, okay. So, its ability activates from the drop zone. Very interesting. Of course, getting you that gauge. So, it's not like you can discard from hand, I guess, but yeah, very interesting. Basically, carrying up your drop zone, of course, getting you that gauge. And as we looked at before, with Divine Guardian flag, you only get 1 card in your deck. So if you guys have any questions about the flags or how Guardians and stuff works in the attribute, definitely ask them in the comments below. Again, we just looked at this card. I didn't realize it was in this list, but yeah, very nice impact monster. Can do some pretty good damage, and of course can and deal damage equal to the number of cards. And of course, return cards to your hand, basically kind of like clearing their fields, basically, yeah. Because it returns all cards, yeah. Really sorry, guys, I'm just getting repetitive. Returns all cards on the field and deal damage equal to the number of cards returned, which is pretty good, and only has 3 gauge. Size 3 impact monster. It's an impact monster. Can't complain. So I believe that is all for the Guardians, or no, we still got more. Oh, yes. Guys, we got some more dual cards. Very nice. I love how there's also dual cards for Guardians and Executioners and not just Dr. Gara and stuff. Still don't really know much about dual cards, how the heck he did it, how the heck he even got Star Dragon World cards, but maybe we'll learn in the future in the anime. We got Sky Pillar Armor, Doria Marti, I believe. Please don't hate me for the pronunciation. 4,000 power, critical of 1. You have no cards in your drop zone, this card gets critical +1. You may put a card from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck. If you do put the top of your deck into your gauge, you may only use this ability once per turn. Very interesting. So no cards in drop zone gets critical +1. Decent power, 4,000. It's not like it has any equip cost. And basically, put a card from your drop zone on the bottom of your deck. So basically clearing your drop zone again, because that ability is very needed in decks like this. It's a double rare, interesting. You look right there, small font. So basically getting you your gauge. Very nice, very interesting card. I really want to make a Heaven and Hell, Heaven and Hell deck, basically String Executioners. The playstyle seems really cool. I really like it. And of course, we got these very nice dual cards. Dragon World and Ancient World. Oh yeah, awesome. I love the artwork. And if you guys have any questions about dual cards, ask in the comments below. I've also done videos explaining what these are, so I don't want to be repetitive. Moving on, the shield. What? What? The Shield of Justice? I guess it was like deleted. Okay, guys, we're just gonna move on. We've got Envoy of Eternity Elixir. Whoa. Wait, is this like the? Is this the leader then? Okay. Who's the Envoy we looked at before at the beginning? Deity Dragon. Are these the same then? Okay. We need to do some speculation right here. Okay. Anyways, quickly, let's have a look at this spec. It's a little bit hard to read. It looks like a triple rare right there because of the rarity. Actually, no, I think there's some Japanese text. Maybe it's a secret or something. Looks like it. I don't think it says the rarity, does it? No. Anyways, that was weird. I guess the card was removed, or maybe it was faulty information. I don't know. Anyways, let's have a look at Envoy of Eternity Elixir. Size 2 monster, 5,000 power, 5,000 events. With, oh yeah, I keep forgetting to say monster and item versus spell. I really apologize, guys. Hope you guys can see it on the screen for yourself. Anyways, go to the effect, power cost, pay 1 gauge for the top card of your deck into this card soul. All cards in your field get power plus 20, plus 2,000, sorry, which can be super helpful. If there are less than 2 cards in your drop zone, all cards on your field get critical +1. All cards, wow, with Soul Guard and Move. So, it seems like a very helpful card, basically giving all monsters on your field boosts. Very nice support card. Wow, looks like a secret, because otherwise it would say like R or something. I don't know. I think it's a secret just because of the borders and the artwork. Still very nice looking. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. This is from Star Dragon World. I forgot to mention that. Maybe it's like different forms. Deity Dragon Envoy. I guess they must be different. I guess I have no idea. But yeah, very interesting. We got they don't have deity in their attribute, do they? No. But still very nice. We got a Dungeon World and Star Dragon World. So as you see, the Guardians come from all different kinds of worlds. So yeah, I believe we are okay. We are on to the Searing Executioners, guys. Hold on, we're almost there. We've got Searing Executioner Impact Monster. Sorry, they're just called Executioners. Sorry, I'm saying. Okay, we got Black Dragon / Executioner from Darkness Dragon World, of course. 5,000 power. 12,000 power. 5,000 defense, and a critical 5. Oh, that is really long, my goodness. Size 3 impact monster. Okay, let's have a look at this effect. Very nice artwork. Can we have a look at that? Maybe bigger? No, not really. Wow. Oh, not want to mess with that. Pay 3 gauge and send a monster or Gate of Verdict Judgment to your drop zone. So yeah, it looks like we got a set spell for Executioners as well. This card enters the field if either you or your opponent has 20 or more cards in your drop zone. Destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. During the battle that this card is attacking alone, if either you or your opponent have 30 or more cards in your drop zone, your opponent cannot use or cast counter. So basically, they cannot use cards that have counter effects, basically. I'm guessing, like Green Dragon Shield, I guess, if it's attacking alone. Only it has a critical 5. Oh, wow. Oh, pretty good. I mean, it's not broken, but still. You gotta pay 3 gauge and send a monster or stuff. But yeah, if you can play this card right, it could be pretty OP. I mean, you can't use any counter. It's not like its attack can't be nullified at all. But still, that's pretty good. 5 critical and 12,000 power. Whew, man, that can take down Dual Jaeger. Anyways, moving on. So we got the impact monster for the executioners, and we already looked at the one for guardian. Moving on, we've got another executioner, explosive jailer, Dokragan, I believe. Size 2 monster, 6,000 sorry, 5,000 power, 6,000 defense, critical 2. It's a monster, dual dragon. Interesting. That's its attributes from Danger World. Its ability is counteract, so basically you can use it on your turn and your opponent's turn. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your drop zone and pay 1 gauge. If you do destroy size 1 or less monster on your opponent's field, you may only use this ability once per turn. So it starts with 4 gauge. Obviously, its ability, basically destroying a size 1 or less monster on your opponent's field, as well as being able to put the top and also allows you to fill up your drop zone. Wow, that seems a little OP. You can also use that during your opponent's turn as well. They can like attack during their attack phase, and unless they have a counter card, they can't use it, and you just use the ability and just pop their size 1 or less monster. Wow. Okay. Seems like this card wasn't found either. Wonder what's wrong with this. I guess it's deleted? Interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at that issue later on. We got, Katana World Demon Way / Josh's Executioner Guard right here from Katana World, of course. Its effect is cast cost, pay 1 gauge, put the top 2 cards of your deck into drop zone and draw a card. Then if there are 10 or more cards in your drop zone, draw a card. So basically you can pay 1 gauge if you use this card right. You can get 2 cards into your drop zone and draw 2 cards. Wow. Seems like a pretty good card in my opinion. I can't wait to see some of these cards. Wow, the artwork for these cards look amazing. Their abilities are really cool as well. Very interesting. Moving on, we've got Rhino Jailer Headhunter, I believe. That's a very weird looking monster. Okay. Rhino Jailer Headhunter, size 0, 1,000 power, critical 1, 3,000 defense. It's a monster. It's a from Darkness Dragon World, Black Dragon / Deep / Executioners. I don't know why I keep reading the attribute. Once the card attacks, put the top card from each player's deck into drop zone. And if there are 10 or more cards in your drop zone, put a card from the soul of card from your opponent's field into the drop zone. So, wow, basically getting rid of soul. It is a size 0, so you can use it along with your size 3 still. Wow, so yeah. Well, as you can see, most cards from Executioners gain cards, put cards into your drop zone, and the Guardians are trying to get rid of cards from your drop zone. I believe that this shield right here is the card we looked at earlier. Yeah, I think so. Not 100% sure on that. Anyway, so you only cast this card during an attack on your opponent's turn, and if there's an Executioner on your field, cast cost, pay 1 gauge, counter, nullify that attack. If there are 10 or more cards you drop on, the top 2 cards of your deck into the gauge, and this card cannot be nullified. Then if there are 15 or more, deal 1 damage to your opponent. What? Okay, so if you have 15 or more cards in your drop zone, get the top 2 cards of your deck into your gauge. What? Seriously? Top 2 cards? Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. Get 2 cards into your gauge, so basically 2 gauge, and it can't be nullified unless you deal 1 damage. Wow. So basically, you pay 1 gauge to gain a gauge, so you basically pay 1 gauge to get a gauge and deal 1 damage, and it can't be nullified at all. Wow. Well, okay. Seems like a pretty good card. You know, you got your shield. I don't think we actually saw a shield for the Guardians, but there's probably going to be one. Anyways, moving on, we got more cards right here. Danger, what the heck is going on here? Oh, I think that's the Hell user in the anime, I believe. Anyways, looks like we got like a Drago Energy, counterattack, a power card. Anyways, let's have a look. Battle Strategy, Black Beast. It is an Executioner card. It's a Battle Aura it's a spell card from Danger World. Choose one of the following. Put the top 4 cards of your deck into the drop zone. Counter, choose an Executioner in battle. For this battle, give it power plus 2,000, defense plus 2,000, and counterattack. Then, if the number of cards in your drop zone is 15 or more, give that monster power plus 2,000 and defense 2,000. So basically, if you have 15 or more cards, the monster gets 4,000 power and defense and counterattack. So very interesting. And its ability is top 4 cards your deck into your drop zone. Of course, getting more cards into your drop zone. If you're not careful with this deck, though, you could burn through your deck. But usually you would think about that before building. Okay, looks like we got 3 more cards, or 4 more cards to go. Oh, very nice. We got a dual card item. Very nice. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost at the end. So it is an item with 5,000 power and a critical of 1. It is from Legend World / Darkness Dragon World. It is a deep / executioner / weapon. So let's have a look at its ability. Equip cost, pay 1 gauge. Put the top card deck into your drop zone and pay 1 gauge. If you do draw a card, you can only use this ability once per turn. Very interesting, because I believe you get 4 gauge with Searing Executioner's Flag. So yeah, basically you can equip this card, paying 1 gauge, then pay another gauge and draw a card. So you can kind of use this as an item, or you can pay 2 gauge, basically to draw a card. You only use it once per turn. I've seen it; it's pretty cool, and of course the artwork is amazing, and having that dual rim, so it's awesome. So moving on, we've got more executioners, hero / fairy / executioners. What? Anyway, this ability is, oh sorry, gotta look at the monster. Size 2 monster, 4,000 power, 5,000 defense, critical up to. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your drop zone. If you do destroy a spell or item on your opponent's field, you can only use this ability once per turn, and it is an act. So basically, again, putting cards from your deck into your drop zone and destroying a spell or item on your opponent's field. So a nice flexible card. So, wow. Very nice. From Legend World. Did not mention that. What the heck? Why is... How come when I click on it, it goes out? Anyways. We've got another Legend World monster. 5,000 power, 10,000 defense, critical up to. It is a Wordslog. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, when this card is field, put the top 3 cards of your deck into your drop zone. If you do take 1 damage. Ability name. If this card is in your drop zone, you may pay 1 gauge. If you do, call this card to your field. So basically on your field, I guess, just anywhere. I guess. Interesting. So basically kneeling cards for your drop zone, and if you do, you have to take 1 damage, and then you can call for your drop zone if you pay 1 gauge. Okay. So basically you can just do that over and over and over again. Oh, never mind, you can only use it once per turn, but still, pretty good. You can, I guess, oh yeah, but you have to get him into your drop zone. Interesting card. Size 1 monster. I don't know why there's so many comments or anything. Anyways, we got our final card we're going to look at today. It is a dual card from, what? Magic World and Danger World dual card? That's an interesting combination. It's called Shadow Crusader. It's a spell card from Magic World / Danger World. It is a defense / executioner card. Cast cost, put the top 3 cards of your deck into the drop zone. Counter, the next time damage will be dealt to you this turn, it is reduced by 3. And it's counter card. Seriously? All you have to do is put the top 3 cards of your deck into the drop zone? Wow, that is really powerful. Either using it in your Danger World deck, your Magic World deck, or in Heaven deck, Divine Guardian deck. Holy! So you can kind of use it in 3 different decks. Again, the Heaven and Hell is not a world, so you can only use cards with those attributes. But still, it can be used in Danger World or Magic World. So wow, reduce the damage by 3. You don't have to pay any gauge or anything. Oh my gosh, guys. So guys, I'm tired, I'm dying. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will have something very special built, and I have some plans for a future episode. When it comes to school and stuff, I don't know, in the fall, probably going to be a lot less videos. I'll try my best to post at least 1 every week. Maybe when there's like news comes out, I could do a quick news video, maybe looking at like a Buddyfight Buzz article or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for understanding. Huge shout out again to Roxas Malice for this list of cards. So I didn't have to look through every single card in this set, because oh gosh. And he posted every single link. Like, my goodness. Anyways, hoping you guys are going to enjoy these future videos. I'm right next to the project. So, yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for your support and for watching. It's been amazing. Have a great end of summer, guys. It's ending soon. Back to school. Yep, everyone loves school. And I'll see you guys later in the next Buddyfight video.